Why do so few people use the YouTube chapters? Honestly, I don't understand. These chapters make your videos much more organized, thereby increasing your viewers' watch time and, most importantly, increasing the chance that your viewer will come back to watch specific parts of your video again. And if there is one thing that the YouTube algorithm particularly rewards, it's recurring viewers. And it's not even complicated to set them up. It's actually really super easy. Okay, so how do you set up those chapters? You can see that I have a completely new video here, which just has been posted and currently does not have any chapters. So to display the chapters correctly, YouTube needs the timestamps at which each new chapter starts, and we actually just add them to the video description. So I go into editing mode and insert my list of timestamps and corresponding chapter names, which I had already prepared and copied into my clipboard. But if I click save now, it still won't work, because one thing is very important to note here so that it actually works. Because YouTube will only recognize the chapters if they start right at the beginning. Therefore, our very first chapter always has to start at 000. Otherwise, YouTube won't recognize that what we inserted are the chapters. So we go back into editing mode and simply add the chapter name introduction or whatever you want to call the first part of your video at 000. And if we save again and go back to our video, we suddenly see our chapters. And in addition, the chapters are also in the video description, and your viewers can now click on the individual timestamps in the video description, and the video will automatically jump to the right spot. One more thing, if you don't add a timestamp at 000, the chapters won't appear at the top of the video, but the timestamps at the bottom in the video description are still clickable. So if you also want the chapters at the top in the video player, remember to include 000 as the very first timestamp. Okay, but what do these chapters actually do for us? Well, the most obvious benefit is that they provide a lot more organization. Your viewers can skim through the chapter names right after clicking on your video and thus have a rough overview of what your video will actually be about. For example, if a viewer clicks on your video and finds the introduction to your video extremely boring, they would just click away if there are no chapters and you would lose a view. But if they quickly skim through the chapter names and realize that, for example, chapter 3 contains the exact information they are looking for, and chapter 5 is also interesting, then they will probably watch those parts. But it is also incredibly useful for remembering specific information. I actually know that from my own experience, that it happens often that I think, there was this one video where they said something smart that I want to watch again. In such a situation, I don't want to watch the whole video again because I already know it. But with proper chapters, I can jump right to the spot I want to watch again. Proper chapters can also lead to your videos being ranked in Google search, allowing you to get tons of clicks directly from Google. Maybe you've already seen this view yourself, where you search for a very specific question and Google automatically suggests a YouTube video that answers that question. There are actually quite a lot of people who Google very specific questions, and if you manage to answer those questions exactly with your video, it can really bring you a lot of clicks. The tip here is to use the appropriate keywords in your chapter names, the ones the people are Googling for, or actually even just using the exact questions themselves. Google will automatically include the chapters in your videos in the search results, because in case you didn't know, Google and YouTube actually belong to the same parent company, Alphabet, which is why they are so directly connected. In fact, I already planned the chapters I want to divide my video into when scripting my videos, just to have a logical thread through my video. This not only helps me plan the chapters in advance, but also write better scripts overall. In planning my videos, I have also developed some tips and tricks and built a practical system to quickly plan my content. I'll explain you exactly how I do this in this video.